Hey, it's been like, I think about like 12 hours after I got eliminated from the draft tourney, and I just came home from a party and I just finished showering, so I think now is about as an appropriate time as any to just like kind of just end the little saga that I gave myself for the draft bracket, because I have draft rationale, I have final draft thoughts, and then now post-tournament thoughts. You may think that this is a stupid video to make since I really only played 3 games, and that's really what I'm the most pissed off about, because, you know, I fully thought I was a better player, and I just feel like I'm not saying I got screwed out of any wins by any means. Like, no, both of the people that I lost to just unfortunately outplayed me, and by outplayed I mean defended the 1.5 all out, the 1.5 like desperate all outs that I sent before round 15, because I think what year here I all outed round 11 into Dartling Ice because I'm a genius, and then game 2 I all outed round 13 into Ninja Alk like a genius, and then against Cleb on building side I all outed, I think it was like round 11, like half of the thing on round 9, and then round 11 again, just because I wanted to get through the games as quickly as I could. And if I could knock out like a relatively like a player who's seated like higher than me, then I'd be pretty happy about that. But it just didn't work out in the end in any case. And it really just I'd be surprised if anybody actually watched the 2-minute mark, unless it was like I forced them to with all my might to like the 2:30 mark. But TLDR, I'm really upset with how I did, and it makes me, I don't know, I feel like I really have to reflect on how I did, and just how I have to play in the future, or just the fact that I do have to unfortunately play the game in the future, because a lot of my presence in the Battles 2 community has just been sit in VC, offer like moderately pointless thoughts, and then try to make funny jokes. That's all I've been. I haven't ever been seen as an actual player, because the draft tournament hit me like a truck, honestly, because like Cologne and Mao, both of the people that carried me to the end, so that neither of them ever seen me play, which is fair considering that I've played under 50 games in the past 20 or so seasons, I think. No, under 50 games in the past like 15 seasons, I think, at least. So I mean, it's fair that neither of them have really seen me do anything, but it also shows that the way I play really doesn't translate well into the current meta, because the current meta is just take a nap, jerk off to the game, because it's all like a little passive meta. At least that's what I think, based off what I've seen. And that's the biggest issue. A lot of my thoughts come from the fact that I've seen it, not that I've played against it. Barely ever have I played for the past like year or two, and I'm still entering tournaments with an ego of thinking, oh yeah, I can probably do that. No. Because at that party I was talking to one of my aunt and uncle about how like this is about education, but for whatever reason I'm choosing to translate it into battles, because that's the kind of person I am, unfortunately. But it's that you can read up all you want But if you don't know how to put it into action, you essentially know nothing. And then it's the same thing for doing it, but then you don't read any of it at all. So like it's either, because a lot of the mistakes I've made is either I read into it so much that I just never learn how to play it, or I play it so much, but I never learned what I was actually doing. And both of those end up like making me crash and burn so easily. I think that I just really don't know. I wanna, because I've entered the grand total of what, because I think in my entire Battles career I've joined 5 tournaments and I have lost essentially every single game because I lost the B2T1, I got my ass kicked in Spoon Oil Cup 2. Cozy Cup I made a moderately deep run in losers bracket, but that's only because people kept dropping out. The draft league, it's pretty much relatively publicly known that I won by going 1-9. And then the draft league tournament where I went 0-3 and lost in losers round 2. And I only made it to losers round 2 because LMS's Wi-Fi was dog shit awful. So I don't know, I have to actually learn how to do things instead of just watch better players do it all the time. Because I can study up on how the better players do it all the time, but if I never try to apply that into my own gameplay, then what am I really learning? And God, I really thought I'd have a lot more to talk about, which is probably good. That this is gonna be under 10 minutes. Ideally, it's under 10 minutes. I mean, I can see the time like right there, but dude, a lot of what this translates into in practicality is just I need to play the game more, which sucks because I really don't want to do that, but I also want to be good at the game, because you can't just like, you can't have a goal but you never work towards it. That's stupid. You're not going to get anywhere unless you like cheat your way to the top. Also known as a lot of the people in my school at this point, because the rise of ChatGPT and TurboLearn and DeepSeek.ai or just anything.ai, honestly, because God, you take away some people's internet and they are useless, genuinely completely useless. I remember in 8th grade there was, okay, I was just trying to make sure I didn't get caught doing this. I remember in 8th grade there was, it's like math lesson. I'm like, oh, like what, the piss easy, I think it was Pythagorean. It was like piss easy Pythagorean theorem, like a squared plus b squared equals c squared, right? Really easy. You don't need to really think too much about that. I saw like at least 3 people try to use ChatGPT to explain that to them. Keep in mind, relatively good school, rankings wise, at least. So I don't know. People have been getting dumber. I've been getting worse at the game. And I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna cry myself to sleep over this. I don't want to make the 3rd video on, I don't want to make like another video where I just like bitch and moan and cry about how bad I am at the game, but if I want to stop that from happening, I kind of just have to keep on playing, keep on pushing. And there really isn't any other solution than just get my hands dirty and actually play the game. Which, again, I've expressed how much I don't really want to do that, but I mean, it's just how you get better at the game. There's 2 weeks left in the current season. I think it's 36, 37. But, I, 2 weeks left, 37, but, 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 2 weeks that's about, I should probably turn the lamp, I should probably be turning the lamp on just so you can actually see.